what stood out the most, either offensively or defensively from last night?
Honestly, I like the way Kiki was engaged. Kiki was like picture perfect defense and how we needed to guard Dungy. So it's a confidence builder for her. And then, at the end of the game, obviously, we gave up some wide open threes that got them back in the game. But there's a lot of things that we could take from it. Good, bad, we're getting better. But overall, we beat a really good basketball team.
Is that something going forward that you'll say Kiki is automatically going to take their best player, or will it just depend on matchup?
No, I mean they start a small lineup, and somebody had to take Dungy. If Bree had to take Dungy, then Kiki would have had to play Tofree, and that's a hard matchup. Dungy likes to play in space, above the free throw line extended, and that's Kiki trails that thing a lot in transition. So we thought she would better be served just matching up top.
Vanderbilt's had a pretty good year after a couple tough ones. What have you seen from them on film?
I mean, they get after it. They got an athletic lineup. They pressure you. They play a lot of different defenses, but they like the pressure. They're playing really fast. I think they're playing at a pace that Steph likes. This is kind of the pace that she's wanted for a couple of years now. She finally got the personnel and the commitment from her players to do it that way, and they look good. You see the results, and sometimes it's hard to get going in our league. It's hard to just kind of play a good schedule where you're competitive. But when you got kids locked into your game plan, locked into the way that you want to play culturally, you can see results. And I mean, she's got a couple of wins in the SEC early, and they're much improved.
Dawn, do you see a lot of pro concepts in what she learns being a former pro coach?
Oh, it's all pro concepts. Playing fast. They want to play extremely fast, and they want to do a lot of damage in transition. And then they got a lot of ball screen movement, and their floor spacing is very pro-like.
Tiffany played for her. Do you lean on Tiff at a time like this, say, hey, what am I getting into? Or?
No, I mean, that was a long time ago. That's when Tiffany Mitchell, she wasn't listening to anybody. So I can't get any information off her, but just watching them on film, they're much improved. They're healthy. They got players that, they play a good 8. So they got depth, they got athleticism, they got the ability to take you off the bounce. They got mid-range, they got a big, and Fasula, hopefully I'm not damaging her name in any kind of way, but she's big. So, I think we're looking forward to just matching up with them. We're looking to see what Aaliyah does against somebody with her height and girth.
Talk about the offensive start you guys are at, too, in the SEC. You mentioned kind of the defense, maybe needing to be a little better in the totals. What exactly can you guys improve on, or is it just kind of SEC offense that are going to do that damage?
I mean, we've given up a lot of points, and we're giving them up to. They're telling me to come on. We're giving up a lot of points, and people are closing a gap on us. So what we can be a little bit more stingy, a little bit more locked in, a little bit more just making adjustments to if. The officials are calling it tight, then we got to make that adjustment and look smoothly doing that. But, I mean, we're going to give zone a try. Now that we've settled in and we know how we need to play our man-to-man aggressive defense, our zone will be a nice change of pace.
Obviously, winning helps with everything, but just overall, when you're playing 9, 10 players, consistent minutes, how have you managed to keep everyone happy? I know you got players in the past who have played a lot of minutes. How has everyone just adjusted to their roles?
I mean, winning helps. I mean, and if you can see, like, everybody at any given time, they shine within what they do. Whether it's Destiny Henderson coming off the bench running the show, or Lily had a stretch where she was, rebounding and scoring. That keeps people happy. That to know that, they could be the leading scorer, they could be the leading rebounder, they could be an impact. And they didn't play well coming off the bench for us yesterday, and we told them they have to bring it. That's our difference makers. When they're able to hold serve and take our game to the next level, it's very, very important to have that depth and to have that depth playing consistently.
I know you don't really like to look ahead too much, but I think it's 4 of the next 5 are on the road. It's not difficult of a challenge.
I didn't even know that. I mean, it's all, yeah. I mean, it's always a challenge to win on the road. I'm glad we're taking care of home. and we're building confidence to take it on the road, but one game at a time. You know, we got Vandy, and we'll see where that takes us.
Get flashbacks of Asia last night with a lead grabbing every rebound.
Asia never got 25 rebounds. Right, Asia? Huh? She did. I mean, she looked more like Lay. She looked more like big girl than anything, because her rebounds are, you know, powerful. And I thought Aaliyah just did a great job. Just a really great job for a young player. Thank y'all.